You, right?
I know, I love it. Like so many people.
There's like a full T-Rex dinosaur just walking around the show floor.
I haven't seen that one yet.
We gonna find that for
Yes.
her.
Crazy. So speaking of crazy, as any good investigative journalist would do, I checked the trivia on your IMDb, and we're gonna have to talk about this because
My parents wrote it, don't judge me.
first of all, I was gonna ask you where this came from
Oh, my
because
parents, and they wouldn't let me edit it.
so if you guys haven't read it, I'm gonna read you some of the highlights because some of these actually need some clarification. So she has donated some box of love several times. The first time, she had a very bad Harry Potter haircut by a hairdresser who had not seen Harry Potter. It looked more like Peter Pan, and her mom cried.
She literally gave me a buzz cut. Shears, and my mom had fallen asleep in the chair. She didn't notice, and I'm just like, is this... I didn't know what to say. I was too nervous.
So you just let it happen?
Yeah, which was a bad idea. But it happened anyway. There's photographic evidence, but not a lot because everybody knew to turn the cameras off.
It alludes to photographic evidence.
Yeah.
The other thing that I think is kind of interesting, you like hanging out at the tops of trees.
I'm gonna kill my parents. I mean, they're not wrong, but I'm still wrong.
That's pretty crazy though. I was looking, I was like, usually they're very like, studied at this place. And it's more like, she likes to hang out in a
Well,
tree.
see, that's the thing. I finished high school and then I just went to work. So there's not a lot of she studied here that people
Right.
So my parents had to come up with something embarrassing instead.
So what was that like for you? Just kind of like, it just seems like you went 0 to 60.
I basically did. I mean, I turned 18, I moved out to LA, and yeah, I had to finish my senior year of high school out there. I found a high school that was really, really accommodating with audition schedule, and they were really accommodating when I ended up having to leave halfway through the year and go to Canada to shoot The Killing.
Which you finished. You finished high school in your trailer.
I did. I finished high school in a trailer, in a little, like, 3 triple banger trailer in the middle of Vancouver. And I was so excited because, like, I finally finished that stupid freaking paper.
She's everyone, though.
And once again, guys, if you guys have questions, because obviously this is all about you, please go ahead and line up right here in the middle because no one wants to hear me talk the whole time. We want to hear from you guys. You guys are the fans. You guys have questions for us. So any questions that you guys have, go ahead and line up.
Look at us.
Is this like the family right
This
now?
is the squad.
The Tulsa squad.
Squad.
I don't. None of you are actually from Tulsa, are you?
No.
No.
Happened to be here.
How far did you travel?
Texas.
I'm from Kansas, so I didn't travel that far, but I mean.
I have no geography sense whatsoever. So I have no,
Texas
I'm
is
not
south.
from San Diego. I couldn't tell you how
Kansas
far
is the
that
state
is.
above
I'm
Oklahoma.
north.
I didn't even live from San Diego. No.
I'm from
Oh, okay.
Michigan.
So we actually did. No, that was a great joke. I'm gonna add it to your trivia if that's okay.
You'll
You have to ask her parents.
Yeah.
So we have. Let's start with the first question. You look tired.
Since you opened with the trivia section in the IMDb, I'm going to read this direct to you. Scar in left eyebrow from when she had a hole drilled into her skull. In parentheses, no more details available.
I actually got a chip implanted. I'm actually part cyborg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a great story.
It was just an easy surgery, just slight, but it's left a really cool scar that I'm really proud of, and I always try to come up with a better story for it, every time.
That's great.
Alright, there's a lady back here who didn't want to come up because she was too embarrassed, so I'm going to ask her for you. She said, what was your favorite part about working on Grimm?
I did not work on Grimm. That was my favorite part about working on Grimm was the fact that I auditioned for it and didn't get it, but they cast someone who looked so much like me that I get mistaken for her.
Oh.
So it's a pretty fun one.
I was like, oh, I didn't know.
I was like, Grim, I need to watch this.
Best panel ever. This is my all-time favorite panel.
The character's name is Trouble, right? She, the actress is Jacqueline Taboni, and seems like a really great person. We talk on Twitter. We've decided that we're twins, and we're gonna have a dance sleepover party. So,
I like that.
Hey Bex, my name is Carlos. I'm a really big fan. I'm a new fan too.
well, welcome.
Can you tell us a little bit more how you started acting, and then a little bit more of like your time on screen for TV series?
Sure. Well, I started acting. My parents will argue straight out of the womb. But essentially, I didn't really think of it as a viable career option until I was about 16, and I did this program that at the time was called Celebrity Actors Camp with Adrian Armante and Phil Lewis. They're both from Disney, and they were kind of
Phil Lewis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phil Lewis. So it was really fun, and like got to do all this sort of training. And at the very end, there was a showcase where we got to show our skills for agents and whatnot. Got an agent, and it just kind of, sort of, basically exploded from there. Within the next 2 years, I was out in LA, which was really fun. And Scream, oh my gosh. I want the rest of the cast to do panels because I need everybody to know how amazing they are in real life. They are my favorite people. Like, I love them. While we were still airing, we would all get together at someone's house every Tuesday night and watch Scream all together. It was really fun.
Goals.
Thanks.
Forecast goals.
Yes.
I'm Micaiah.
Hi, Micaiah.
Hi. I'd like to know what your favorite moment of filming Scream was.
Ooh, my favorite moment of filming Scream.
When she was evil.
Yeah, really.
Noah, John, and I were in the abandoned hospital, which in and of itself was pretty creepy. And we were doing that bit where we're running around the corner, and we run straight into Jason, who plays the sheriff. And every time the camera was not on Jason, he would be making some ridiculous face at us. So we were running around the corner trying to be like terrified and like, oh crap, we just got caught, and he's going. It's so mean. So that one might be my favorite moment.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, thanks. So, if you were in the Arrow Flash universe and became a metahumans, what power would you have?
Ooh.
I want to jump through shadows. I want to like travel through shadows. That would be really fun. It's like almost teleportation, almost not. I mean, come on, you can build up your strength, but if you can travel through shadows, you can basically get anywhere. True. Unless they put like enough lighting. Things are kind of screwed.
Hey, Bex.
Hey.
I have a two-part question. How much blood did you go through making Riley, and how much of it got in your eyes and or mouth?
With Riley, that was actually fun. My family donated an entire gallon of fake blood. I think we only went through either 1 or less than 1 gallon. It just looked like a lot more.
Your family has blood on hand.
We do. We like Halloween a lot.
You've seen their face.
It's I bought a gallon of blood for some crime scene. I bought 2 gallons of blood, used 1, and left the other one in my in the garage back home. So my family, of course, sent out the extra gallon for us to use for Riley. We went through, I think, only 1 of them, and we did a promo shoot that we didn't end up using, where they poured the rest of the gallon that we didn't use all over my head, and I was like just doused in blood, which was really fun. And luckily, I didn't get any in my eyes, just a lot in my eyes. It wasn't the edible kind.
Oh.
No.
Between the overstock of blood and the IMDb, your family sounds incredibly fun and interesting.
They are though. They are.
They're the best. I maybe shouldn't have said that out loud because it'll go to their heads. But too late. They're the best.
Hi, Dax. Was it terminated to work with Vin Diesel? Because I already got to see your movie last night.
It was really fun. It was really cool. I got to hang out with him and just sit in an airplane with him for 2 days. A fake airplane, but still.
Great.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Addison. I have a 2-parter.
Yeah.
So,
Because Margot Robbie is going to kill it. Oh my gosh, she's going to be so amazing.
Yes.
No one can compete with that. But I want to play some sort of super villain, because I feel like that would be fun. I mean, that to me, playing the villain is almost more fun than playing a hero, because there's this underlying reason why the villain thinks that they're doing what's right, and I think that's the most interesting thing.
Yes. Sorry of my comments.
So, quick question for you. If acting no longer in the picture, you couldn't do it, world ended and got reborn and now you're no longer an actor, what would you do instead?
This got depressing. Yes.
Still working with what?
Yes, as well it should.
Did you open your kit yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting till I go home.
There's blood in there.
Okay, so being on Arrow, who do you think would be the cutest couple out of all the characters?
Olicity. Olicity. Okay. Listen. Come on. No, but she knows. Okay.
She knows. Yeah.
Don't even. Okay.
See, I think that Diggle needs someone. So anybody with Diggle is automatically the cutest.
Lila.
Diggle and Lila. I mean, Diggle's just the cutest.
He is. He has big arms.
His arms are bigger than my head.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm supposed to come up with a question. Where's Squad?
You go.
I don't have one.
I don't either.
It's like one of your favorite shows ever.
Yes.
I just wanted to know, what's your favorite thing so far about Arrow?
Olicity.
Arrow is the people I get to work with actually. Like hanging out with Willa and Colton was one of my favorite things about being on set. I spent, I think, like a half an hour talking with Emily about Buffy the Vampire Slayer at one point.
Yes.
People there, it's great.
And another thing, just how great was it to see Stephen Amell's body?
She's so serious right now. You can't
I know,
see
right?
it.
She wants to know. She has to know.
Like he was in a full Arrow costume, and he had a wedding ring on, and my husband's over there, and I told her to ditch my husband. And I was like, we have to get married right now, and I was like, I don't know him, I don't know my husband. Please.
I mean, my first day on set, I actually had my whole family with me, and so there was that moment where he walked out in his Under Armour shirt or whatever, and he walks out and he gives everyone a big hug, and my mom just goes.
Well, when you see him again, can you tell him I said hi?
With Halloween coming up next week, in honor of Halloween, you've been in scary stuff.
Yeah.
Could be something in pop culture. Could be a book, movie, TV show that you find to be legitimately scary.
She's got
I hate
nothing.
cockroaches. As you have a movie, and if you have a movie and it's only moderately scary, as soon as you have like bugs crawling out of the walls, I'm just like.
Oh my God, like the Mummy.
Like the Mummy.
The Mummy. Yes, the Mummy.
The Mummy. I actually, the Babadook was not. I didn't find it that excessively scary until that one moment where they have the beetles crawling out.
Yes.
Directed by Lee Yannick. It's got Rose Leslie in it, and I don't remember the guy's name, but it's really, really good, and I thought it was absolutely terrifying.
That says a
And
lot,
it doesn't
so.
have bugs.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Fantastic t-shirt, by the way.
Just pull something out of your ass.
My question, we haven't seen a lot of sin lately.
Yes.
But now that they're doing this whole, let's try to bring Sarah back.
Yes.
Do you think we'll be seeing a little bit more of Sin?
I mean, I hope so. I definitely hope so. I miss Sin. She was fun.
She was.
She's definitely dealing with her own stuff after the whole Glades incident. She didn't actually have a home, but dealing with the whole community is something that is important to her. So she's kind of off in her own world. And hopefully when they bring back Sarah, Sin will have an excuse to come out of it.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So you're still kind of relatively new to the scene as far as acting wise. Is there anyone that you're like, man, I would do anything to work with that director or that actor? Like there's one on your bucket list.
I actually kicked off my bucket list pretty quickly with Jonathan Demme for Silence of the Lambs, one of my favorite movies.
Oh my God, yes.
He directed episode 9 of The Killing season 3, and I wasn't really in that episode very much, but I did get to like meet him and do like a little bit of something with him. I want to work with him again because he is absolutely incredible. Also, not a director, but Helen Mirren.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on, right?
And what would you want to do with Helen Mirren? That's a loaded question. Maybe I should have worded that differently.
It's okay.
Grammar is important, people.
I want to work with her. I want to pick her brain and know how she does what she does. I want to learn from her. I want to work with her and kind of absorb her mastery of the craft.
So going from, like The Killing to Arrow to Scream, what have you kind of picked up from each one? Like, have you learned something a little bit different from each one moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, every genre is different, and every not only every genre but every network. So every time you're on a different show, you have to work a different way, and it's been really, really fun, kind of learning how I like to work best, and just the feel of it is so different going from AMC to the CW, and it was kind of a culture shock at first, and then it's just, you gotta enjoy everything that you're doing, and I don't know, I like it. I like all of it because it's so different.
How would you, I think because we all kind of know.
I'm sorry.
No, it does. It actually makes me think because CW kind of has like a CW feel to their shows. How is, I'm trying to put into words, like how do you go from like an AMC, which is very different, and it's cable also, so you can get away with more, than something for CW that's a little bit more mainstream and the demographics a little bit different?
Well, if you remember, from AMC to CW, I was playing a homeless kid in both shows. And if you look at them side by side, they could not be more different. One of them is wearing tattered clothes from Goodwill, who knows how long she's had them. And Sin is wearing Abercrombie and Fitch. I mean, I'm not complaining about this kind of clothes, fine. But it's very interesting because you can have the same character on paper, and in practice it's just so different just because of who you're playing to. And I mean, you have to take that into account as soon as you get a role, or as soon as you get a character, being like, all right, so I can't play this homeless kid like I would play this homeless kid because it's not for the same network. And it's just, it takes a lot of practice, and sometimes you have to like talk to people who've done it, or like people who've been on CW versus people who've been on AMC, and like you've been like, all right, look, I don't know exactly what they're looking for because I know I'm playing for a different demographic.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not putting either of them down. They both have their charms in different ways. But I gotta say, my favorite so far to play has been Bullet. Just
Yes!
The solid realness of the character. Like, AMC didn't hold back on anything. It was completely as real as they could possibly do it. And I really, really loved that.
So, so what is your kind of approach, like, let's say you get a new script, let's say it's for Arrow. Like, what is your kind of, your method? Because some people, they just want to read it a couple times, and do you really get into your character, or do you like to improv? Is there improv on Arrow, or?
I mean, sometimes it really depends on the director. In every show you're on, the director has a different style, because there's a lot of different directors throughout a season. You could have some repeat offenders, but in the end, you get a lot of different directors, and you have to learn their style as soon as you step on set. So,
That's literally what I just said.
on Scream, for example, we had one director who we stepped on, and we didn't get a lot of feedback. He didn't want to like mess with our flow, and he would come up and talk to us if there was something he wanted us to do differently. But otherwise, he would just kind of take a step back. And then the very next director actually came up to us before we would do it, and would be like, all right, look, we're gonna rehearse the scene, see how we want to do it this way, run it the way it's written, and then we kind of want you to play around a little bit, because you found your characters' voices by now, so we want you to hear them. And you need to figure out who your character is, but there's value to knowing who your character is before the script has to tell it to you, because then you can jump in and play, and you can give feedback and be like, all right, look, so I understand that the character has to say this, but why, this doesn't sound like she would say something she would say, so now I have to make it make sense for her to say it. So you really have to know your character to be able to pull off a script, which is really hard sometimes, and really fun. Sorry, I feel like I keep avoiding questions.
No, you nailed it.
How did you feel when you found out that Audrey was going to have like a sketchy side to her?
Best day ever. I mean, come on. How is it fun to just play light all the time. You know, every actor wants a little bit of depth, or darkness is depth.
Hi, I was wondering if you could say hi to my friend Cosmo from Wales.
Hi, Cosmo from Wales.
Thank you so much.
You have to ask a question.
Do I? Okay.
Sorry, I'm the guard dog.
Favorite Harry Potter book?
Oh.
Ooh, it just got serious though. Yeah.
5.
Yes.
Mine too.
5.
She would have said that no matter what.
No, I'm true to my Harry Potter.
I read books. Neither do I.
We have the same necklace.
I have that necklace too.
She's like, yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious if you can tell us anything about the next season of Scream.
I can tell you that it's going to be awesome. And I can tell you that we're going to figure out what the heck Audrey's been up to. At least
Yes.
there's that, but that's
Please don't die.
Don't die.
Don't
die.
die. on
Please
the
don't. You
show.
die enough.
Oh my god.
You die enough.
I couldn't handle Bullet dying. I literally cried for like 3 hours.
Cover. If you had to pick, which one of your characters do you think has the most you in it? Closest to you?
aside from the potential serial killing, probably Audrey. I said potential. While still
Being
connect
awesome.
with people.
Being awesome.
Back again. Were you a fan of the Scream movies before you got on the TV series?
Yes.
Were you concerned about how they could pull off in a TV series what worked really well in like an hour and a 45-minute span over 13 episodes?
I was. I mean, it took me a minute to realize that the Scream on the top of my script pages was the Scream from the movies, because I'm a little bit slow sometimes. But it was, as soon as I realized that, it was just, I reread it, just the sides that I had in the script from the pilot a few times, and I was just like, all right, I can see the playfulness, and I can see the darkness. So I feel like that's what Scream, the movies, were all about. So I kind of, I had faith in it.
It was on pictures.
Hey.
Arrow again. Picture Sen having a huge crush on a character. Which character would
One more
that
time?
be? Picture Sen having a huge crush on a character with. He's getting messages.
Texting you with the.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Which character would that be? And if you could give a one-liner that would go through Sen's mind when she sees that character.
Hey, Abercrombie.
Yes.
What's your favorite Supernatural episode?
There's so
I'm
many
a sucker
though.
for season 4, actually. Just one of the episodes of season 4. I mean, as long as it has Crowley in it, actually.
Yes, King of
Hell.
Hell.
Come on. Crowley or Charlie?
Charlie.
I met Felicia Day in a restaurant the other day, and it was the greatest day of my life.
And then for everybody in that restaurant, it was the greatest day of their lives.
Pretty much.
Yes.
I don't know if you've watched the show, but if you have, who's your favorite character from Scream Queens?
Scream Queens.
Teen Scream.
I watched an hour and a half of the first episode and I didn't even finish it. I'm sorry. Chanel number 5, because Abigail's the sweetest human being and I love her. So she's number 5, right?
I think so.
She's like, wait, what?
I don't know. Team Scream.
I don't know a lot about Scream Queens.
Team
I'm sorry.
Scream, that's right.
I watched like a half hour of it.
Yeah.
But we're Team Scream. We don't watch Scream Queens.
I love it. Like, Joker rules.
I keep forgetting what I look like, and then people like look at me and I'm like, why are you looking at me?
Because you're rocking it.
What was it like working with Joel Kinnaman?
Oh my God.
Like all those, you guys have so many awesome scenes together, like it's just.
My claim to fame is and will forever be that I punched RoboCop in the stomach. And he didn't kill me.
Also the guy on
He was amazing. Like, I'd fallen in love with the character of Holder before I even got to the set. So as soon as I saw him, I was just kind of nervously standing there going, hey, hi, how's it going? It was my first job ever. I didn't know what I was getting into, but Joel and Mireille actually were just the biggest advocates for me because they knew I didn't know what I was doing, and so Joel taught me so many things that I still use, just so many little tricks, and he was so incredibly helpful and amazing, especially for a first-time actor. He felt like an older brother. And he would always give me just the biggest hug every time I walked on set. I love him.
Aww.
I'm so excited for him in Suicide Squad. Everybody better watch it.
Yes.
Praise.
Cool.
That's
The
right.
squad's got that squad.
We're so annoying.
We are. We're so annoying.
You know, like the first Scream promo that you guys did for MTV, where they show, you know, like cast members from each of the shows that they had.
That was
did you
so
feel like
good.
Like jumping into like that MTV family feel.
It was great. It was, we didn't actually get to meet any of the other MTV family members until the premiere, just because they shot their part of the promo in LA and we shot in Baton Rouge.
Yes.
But it was, I mean, it was great because as soon as we got like the storyboard for the promo, we were like, oh, they're bringing in everybody else. They're like really they're really bringing us into the family instead of just being like, hey, we got another show.
Yeah.
They were really incorporating us into MTV, which felt really, really awesome for all of us. We felt like we had just a built-in support system. And ever since then, I've started slowly but surely meeting so many other cast members, so many other MTV members, and it's been really great. Everybody we're part of the same network, so there's camaraderie there. And so far, there has not been a single person who hasn't been just genuinely sweet and open and been like, hey, come to bowling with us. Hey, come to karaoke. It's been great.
Karaoke. I need to see
The
this.
question was, if they asked you for next season, would you be an American Horror Story?
Yes.
Oh my
Oh my God.
I like creepy. I'm down for it. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you talked about the different stations that you've worked on. If you were to be the director, which station do you think would be the better one? The one that shows everything or the one that doesn't?
Like I said, every station and every network has their charm and has their audience. And I feel like for me, my favorite things have been the ones that don't hold back. The ones that show more and really go for, really go for it and commit. And then I want to make this perfectly clear. I love every network I've been on. I have not had a single bad experience on a network or with any of the shows.
I don't think there's any execs sitting out here like, oh,
No,
not working with her
You
again.
know that, like, even if I have a preference, that doesn't mean that a different network is worse. Because, I mean,
Well,
You won't get in trouble. It's okay.
Not so much about which is worse, but I mean, when you were, the difference between the two homeless people, did you get more into character when you were playing the one that was actually...
I did. I got way more into character with Bullet. I ended up getting a dog and naming her Bullet.
Yeah. Yes, Bullet.
So Bullet can live on according to your
Yes.
IMDb.
Hey Bex, I love your name. It's so unique. I was just wondering what the origin of your name was.
Rebecca.
It just kept slowly but surely getting shorter and shorter and shorter. My family likes to joke with me that eventually I will only go by B.
All right.
Or X. That would be fun.
Yeah, there you
Hi,
go.
I'm X.
Who's your favorite music artist of all time based on your shirt, and what is your dream concert?
Don't let me buy these tickets. Okay.
I have a really eclectic music taste, and it just shifts and changes like I have my bands and artists that I love and will always love, like Ramones, Stones, Beatles, and 21 Pilots, The Killers. And it varies all the way to, I found Alessia Cara the other day. She's an up-and-coming artist, and I was at a party and she was performing, and it was just, I had never heard her before. Went home, found all her songs that she has out. She only has 4, she's got an EP. It's just, she's really talented. She writes like the lyrics and the music. I like her. So.
Oh Lord.
Yep.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any advice for aspiring actors?
Don't do it for the sake of doing it. Do it because you had any input to see if I could do it any better. And it was, I mean, what was I saying?
Okay, but me, really.
I got off track. I was really nervous. I really wanted to do it right because I loved the character as soon as I read it, and I really wanted to do it justice. And the characters that Vina created were based off this documentary, and so they were based off these real living people, which made it hit even harder, I think. So it was, I was really, 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 really proud to get that role, and lucky as hell.
Well, we were lucky you were bullet, so.
On a little bit of a lighter note, who was your favorite actor who played the Joker?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Voice or real?
Real.
Or both?
Live action.
Both.
Because
I
Mark
answered
Hamill
for
is the best voice.
Yes.
Mark Hamill is the best Joker voice. Real life? Heath Ledger.
Yes.
I mean, come on. He went for it.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe, but still.
From your Audrey set, can you flip someone over now and throw them on the
Oh, yes.
Like, was that a real thing? Like,
I don't like to use anything that any of the karate that I accumulated over the years if I don't have to, and luckily I've never really had to, but I can, and I will.
Demonstrate.
no, that's a bad idea.
They said demonstrate. You down?
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it.
Yes. Yes.
No, like, actually.
I think Wizard's insurance policy does not cover me getting my ass kicked.
But it's Bex.
I was totally going to ask you about the 21 Pilots. Like, that was going to be my next question.
I love playing with Alex.
If Sin liked a whole bunch of books, what would she, just totally lost the word for it. If she recommended a book to someone, what would that book be?
Probably something thick, like the Odyssey. It probably burns best in a barrel. Warm.
So one thing I want to talk about is you're on the stage shows and you're on Arrow and Scream. What is it like when you do interviews, like, and you have to kind of dance around the spoiler issue? Are you one of those celebrities that are like, should I not say this? 'Cause there have been celebrities that have even come to our show and they've said way too much.
I live in a constant state of should I say this?
Right.
Like constantly. I never know what I'm allowed to say. I should have briefings before everything, but I never do. For some reason, they seem to trust me. I hope it's a good thing that they're not wrong. But so far, I haven't given away anything big. I've said something that was incorrect before. But yeah, that's basically it.
Do you ever like give out misinformation to try to throw people off?
I try not to give out misinformation intentionally, but yeah. No.
Yeah.
I did an interview where I said something didn't happen, and then it turns out that it did happen. So, whoops, I think the writers probably read the interview and were like, actually, you know what? We just want to mess with you, so.
I just don't want to
So you want me to be like, Nicole wants me to ask you?
Speaking of interviews,
What?
that girl knows what's up. It's this year more than usual. There's been a lot of celebrity interviews where they have just derailed and gone so completely sour. For whatever reason, it was Robert Downey Jr., Daniel Craig. Oh, there's this one a-hole reporter that just always gets under everybody's skin. Just asking bad or dumb questions. Now, this question aside, have you ever had an interview or just maybe like an interaction with the press where you're just like, this is either too weird or I don't like this, or like an awkward moment?
I would not stop asking this one question that I said I would not answer. I just would not stop asking the question over and over and tried to word it a few different ways. And I'm not going to answer this question. You can word it any way you want. In the end, you're asking the same question over and over. I cannot answer this question. Please stop asking it.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like that reaction. They didn't really like that response, and they scrapped the article.
Oh.
So.
But you go.
But I mean, come on, there are a lot of questions that we cannot answer. So
Just for spoiler reasons?
for
or-
spoiler reasons or whatever reason, but
Right.
mostly
Yeah.
spoiler.
Do you find that it's kind of because you are like just really starting to get into your acting career big time, that the publicity side has been something like, did you even kind of prep for that? How do you prep for that?
When you find out, can you tell me? I don't know. It's like it's a whole
Probably raise my
beast.
hand.
It's a whole different job.
It really is. It's you go from the acting world to the press world, and it's like, oh, hello, now I have to be me.
Okay.
Who's that? Because you spent so long being these characters, and you're like answering questions for these characters. All the press is about these characters, but then they want to start asking questions about you, and you're like, I didn't prepare for this. I don't know the
Oh my
answers right
God.
now. I'm still in this mode.
So, do you think, because you
There's
seem
no
like a very
break.
lively,
There's
fun
no break.
girl, that you would want
you go
to
up there and ask the
do
rest of the
something
creep face, and
comedy,
it'd be like
maybe a
Nicole wants to ask a
movie,
question.
comedy, sitcom? That's your jam?
Oh yeah. I never really got the chance. I haven't really had the chance yet. I did one episode.
I'm not going. Let's go.
That was really fun. I got to work with some really fun people. And I got to dump food
what
on
time
me
is it
Michelle,
now?
which was
It's 2:40.
definitely an experience that not a lot of people have had gotten to do.
No. Fine, you go first. Come with me. You go first. Hold my phone.
I forgot what I was saying. Never mind. I mid-thought I forgot. Wow. Okay. But yeah, I would love to do comedy.
Go.
I think that would be great to see you in, because you're so lively, you're so bubbly. Sometimes celebrities, they're just like, yes, it was fun, it was great. You're like, yeah.
I mean, if you have a personality, use it.
Why not?
I like to think I have one.
So I was wondering what some of your hobbies are outside of acting.
Ooh, Netflix. I mean, I like going on adventures. I've really started, like, loving to explore the world around me. Like, if you ever get a chance, just pack a picnic, go to the park, and watch people. It's really interesting.
People
I still
watching
love
is my
sports.
favorite.
Love sports, don't get to play them quite as often anymore. But in the end, yeah, find your own adventure. That's my new favorite thing.
Okay, so can you do your best Audrey like resting creep face? Like if she's real as a killer, like your best creep face, because the end of that season was a really good like whoa, like holy cow. Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna die now. Don't kill me.
It's probably not even my best one. I have a lot of resting creep faces, and they're reserved for a lot of different
Hold it
people.
on so well.
They're so fun.
I'm snapping, I'm getting into this, okay?
I wanted to ask you what your favorite pun is, because you love puns.
I found one in my science book, and I can't stop thinking about it. You know the steel, S-T-I-H-L, steel chainsaws?
Yeah.
The scientist in my book had to cut through some ice, and so he pulled out his steel chainsaw, and he goes, they call me the Man of Steel. Love it.
Dad joke aficionado?
Yes.
How was it playing in our zombie?
Oh, that was really fun. That was really fun.
Because it didn't really, like, it showed you, like, you getting killed, but it didn't really show you.
Yeah,
like,
it was
being killed.
That always happens, though.
Really awesome, though. And yeah, it was what got me to liking you, and then I like, you.
It was a really fun one because, like, again, I tend to get to work with really cool people, and I got to just crash around on a drum set and then spit out blood. So there's nothing wrong with that job.
Do you like Teen Wolf? And what's been your proudest moment so far in your career?
The proudest moment of my career.
Booking Scream. Or Bullet. Booking Scream.
Actually, this might sound slightly egotistical, but a friend of mine was working at the Emmy office after the killing, and
Whoa.
there was a list
Whoa.
of people there was a list of people that they were putting up to be nominated, to be nominees. Like there was a list of nominated for nomination, if that makes any sense. And on the list was Bullet. And I did not get nominated.
But still.
it was
You
just
deserve
being
one
on that
for
list,
it.
I was just like,
Brittany was right.
Unfortunately, we are out of time, but it has been so awesome talking with you. Ladies and gentlemen, B.